everybody, Ronnie Petito with Petito's Performance Training Center, and today we're going to be talking about squat modifications. Why squat modifications? I get a lot of people coming in here going, man, my knees kill me doing squats, I don't really want to do them, and this is why, because nobody wants to be in pain when they're working out, right? We're looking to be uncomfortable, but we're not looking to be in pain. But squats are a great foundational workout for our legs, right? That's where all the base comes from, that, deadlifts, those kind of compound movements really help to build up our core, our legs, and things like that. And they're a great workout for us as well. So if we're able to do them and modify a little bit and understand what we're doing to modify it and why, then you might be able to ease some pressure off your knees and still be able to get the squats that you want to get in. So first and foremost, a lot of the times the people's issue is the knees, right? My knees are killing me when I squat. So here's some things to look at, and here's some things to think about and to modify about your squat. So first things first, we're gonna think about lifting our big toe slightly off the ground. Now what I mean by that, and it's not a big shift, okay? I'm just gonna get into the barbell, just show everybody. And I'll do it from the side view and I'll do it from the front view. But from this angle, what I'm gonna do is, instead of being flat-footed, a lot of times we'll come down like this and get into a squat. If you notice, my knee's going forward here a little bit, and that's because I'm thinking about going down, not back, like I'm going into a seated position, like sitting on the couch or something like that, because that's the position we're supposed to do when we do squats. We're supposed to do a hip hinge, put all the weight towards our butt and our hips, and then do the squat. So how we can do that and kind of put a little band-aid on it to make sure we do that is we can lift our big toe slightly off the ground so that when we squat, we have no choice but to put our weight back on our butt. So all the pressure goes to our butt and our hips there. And now, what we can do as well, if that's not helping out, is we can go ahead and do some box squats. Now, box squats, basically, what's going to help you here is, once again, it's promoting, you got to step about one full step away from the box, and then it's promoting that you have to sit your butt back until you get there. Now I'm sitting on the box and I'm going to explode from my heels and my butt back up towards the ceiling, keeping my core engaged as I do it, okay? And what that, like I said, what it's going to do is it's going to promote this hip hinge and putting all the weight on the hips and the butt here as you go down instead of on the knees. Once again, alleviating that pressure from the knees. Now, what else can you do? Well, there's one more thing as far as a squat modification you can do, and that's if you have a regular stance going on where you're, shoulder width, maybe a little bit more than shoulder width apart. If we can, let's spread those feet a little bit wider. Not as much as like a sumo deadlift, if anybody sumo deadlifted, but similar to where we're gonna push our toes out just so slightly. And then as we go, we're going to once again do that hip hinge, set our butt back, not go down. We're going to set our butt back first and then go down, follow that. And that'll automatically put that pressure right back on your hips. Now, if it takes pressure off the knees, great. That's what should happen. Follow suit and keep doing that. But if it's not taking pressure off the knees, then another thing to think about is stretching, okay? That could also mean that our hips, our TFL or our ITB are very tight. Those are both in the hip muscles that connect from here to your knee. And if those are tight, those are going to be yanking on your knee constantly. So I've done some hip and butt stretches in the past on other videos that I'm not going to get into right this second. So just go back and look at other videos. I'll even put it in the description as a link. Oh, go check these stretching videos out, so everybody knows what I'm talking about. And if you have any questions on the stretches, you can also ask as well. But that's what you want to do. You want to stretch the butt and the hips so you can get them mobile, because that's probably what's pulling on your knees as well. Now, if even the stretching's not working right away and the squats are still hurting your knees, then don't squat, right? There's so many things we can work our legs with. We just need to work our hammies and the quad muscles and the butt muscle. Okay, that's the full extension of our legs. We can do it doing jumping, plyometrics, different kind of plyometrics, broad jumping forward, lateral broad jumping, reverse broad jumping, different things like that, box jumps. Also, we can do some single leg Bulgarians, like that. We can do some step ups. We can do some single leg squats with weight, anything that's going to go ahead and isolate the kind of movement that a squat would perform, that's something that we want to do in order to compensate or coincide with not being able to do the squat because our knees are hurting. So modify it a little bit, find one of those 3 modifications that work for you, and if they don't, obviously we need to be stretching anyways, but let's stretch and make sure we're getting that going if your knees are still hurting. And then please, if they're still hurting after a couple weeks of trying these different modifications and the stretching, lay away from squats for a little bit, keep the stretching going, and then improve in some other areas. Improve your hip mobility, improve your quads, your butt, all that kind of stuff. Improve the flexibility and improve the strength and all of that. And in no time, your knees should not be hurting with squats anymore. I hope everybody enjoyed this video, and for anybody with their knees hurt, I really hope it was informative for you. If you have any more questions, don't be hesitant to ask. I'm ready to answer anything. If you have any fitness videos you want to see in the future, or stretching videos, as I said, let me know that as well. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do that as well. My name is Ronnie Petito with Petito's Performance Training Center. Until next time.